If you have a skill and you've been thinking about how can I leverage social media platforms to showcase my skill, gain some attention, and eventually sell course. Or you may be a content creator, gain some attention already, build some audience, build some trust, and the next thing you will naturally think of, okay, how can I monetize my existing audience now? And you will also most probably think about what course can I sell? I'm not completely against selling courses. In fact, I'm building a company that itself is a platform where people can monetize their audience by selling their knowledge, including courses. So I'm not against courses, but not all problem needs to be solved through course is what I'm saying. Because you've put in so much of effort to build an audience, you gain so much of trust among them. And then when you immediately sell some cheap course to them, first of all, you will lose your reputation. Second of all, that's a one-time thing. Maybe when you launch something, people will buy and eventually nobody will buy your course. So I'm not here to argue whether you should sell course or not. I'm here to teach some basic fundamentals of how to figure out what to sell, whether I should sell course or whether I should sell service. Because in the same niche, whatever that you're selling, 100 if not thousands of people selling the same thing to same type of people, and I don't want you to be one among them. I want you to be genuinely help your audience. I want you to make money not just one time but consistently throughout a long period of time. Okay, Rahul, how do I know what to sell? Well, there is a simple 5-step framework that I'd like to share with you. That'll help you how to come up with a great offer, whether I should sell a course or not. If not course, what should I sell? What can I sell something to my audience that other influencers are not selling? Okay, let's get started. Step number 1. You either already creating content around the things that you have personally overcome in your life, or you may be creating content about something that you are genuinely passionate and interested in, or something that you're so good at, which is your skill. If not, list down all the things that you have personally overcome in your life. In my case, I would genuinely create content around the things that I have been personally going through for the last 6 months or 1 year. So that gives me enough content ideas to post online. Just for an example, I started off posting self-improvement content because I was personally getting into the self-improvement journey for 1 year, and then I started creating content around that. While I was creating self-improvement content, I was trying out different type of fashion and stuff. So after trying out fashion for 1 year, then I started creating fashion videos. I worked in an IT industry. Many people were struggling to get into an IT industry, so I started creating content around that, which basically I was going through. How I would prepare for an interview, how I would get a job, how was the industry working and all that. I also create content around personal finance because I was personally learning about personal finance for the last 3 years. So I'm sure as a person in your life, you would do something, one or the other thing. You do that because you're super interested in it. You do that because you want something out of it. You do that because you have extra care in it more than most of the people, which means you have more insights than most common people. Since you have been through a certain situation, not many people will do the same. Many people would be struggling. Many people are looking for a solution at the same time. Just because you have figured out something doesn't mean that automatically most people will figure out the same thing. Now I want you to do one thing. List down all the problems that you have faced in the past 5 years and list down all the problems that you have personally overcome, and you are pretty impressed by your journey. You should also make note of what's the progress look like. How did you actually progress? How did you actually overcome? What's something special that you have implemented? It may not be the best method out there, but since it's working for you, it's crucial that you note it down. It is very, very important. I'll tell you why later in the video, but for now you have all the problems that you've had in your life, and you have all the success stories. That basically means what are the things that you overcome in your life. Step number 2, I assume that you're already sharing your journey to your audience. If not, start doing them. I'm sure many people are super hesitant sharing their story, their past, their failures, but you know what? That's okay. Nobody will judge you. In fact, people will see your whole progress only if you share it to them. Sharing your story to our audience has basically 2 main benefits. 1, it creates immense trust. Number 2, every time you share how you overcome a certain problem that you've had, what you're basically doing is you're testing out business ideas through your content. At least that's how I see it. Because not every story or every journey can be monetized later. What if something that you've personally overcome, but then nobody cares about it? On the flip side, there are certain things that you don't think it's a great thing, but then the market really wants it. I'll give you a real-time example of how I figured this out about what is something that I've personally gone through, and also market wants it badly. Let me share my screen. Let me go to my YouTube page and then tell you what I mean. Okay, just search, if you go to my channel and go to the popular section, what has worked for me? Introduce yourself has really worked for me. I really cannot, maybe I can turn this, see, it got like 1.3 million, which means a lot of people are struggling, getting a job. It's just pretty obvious. Now I can think about, okay, what is something that I can come up with that helps people get a job? Right there is a business idea. Like 3 years before, this one video just really, got a lot of views. 4 practical steps to speak English fluently. It's a very simple video, but it got a lot of traction. I did not start a business just because the video went crazy. I actually went through the comment section and read every single comment that people have commented. I understood what the exact pain point is. Likewise, every video that got a lot of views, which means a lot of people are interested in one particular thing. People will not show interest just like that. People show interest because they have something, some kind of pain that they are going through, that they want immediate solution. Otherwise, it's just an entertainment that they want, nothing in between. So I just want you to test out different content, not just as a content, but by actually sharing people how you have overcome, or what is something that you have implemented in your life that got positive results to you that could potentially help others as well. Just share all the blueprint that you have. And step number 3, exactly see which one is getting a lot of traction. Unfortunately, this cannot be tested in Instagram effectively, I would say, because in getting views in Instagram is just has various factors involved. But YouTube is super specific. Unless they don't find value, unless they really want to click a video, spend their time, watch it, people just don't care. If someone watched a video for 10 minutes straight, showed complete interest on an educational video, which means it has so much of value is what I believe. So yeah, you just have to pick which idea is getting a lot of traction. That's step number 3. Now the business idea is right there in front of you. All you have to do is come up with a great offer that people will just pay for you. What do I mean by that? Now you got people problem. Okay, there's a lot of people, have similar problem that I think I can solve. Now let's just think about how to solve it. Is the problem can be solved just by selling courses? If so, then great, sell course. In my example, I really could not sell a course because the problem is people, they lack in their communication. They want it to be improved. They want their fluency to be improved. If I was one of my audience, I would definitely not sell a course because you really cannot improve your fluently just by seeing some video through a course. So instead, what I did, okay, Rahul, what was the process that you have been through in your personal life that helped you go from not able to speak English fluently to be able to speak English fluently? I just chopped the entire thing that I've personally been through. I mean, the journey. I try to replicate the same in my offer. So what I did, I hired bunch of freelancers who are super good in their English, who are super good in teaching people. And I want them to connect with students one-to-one and make the students practice every day consistently for 3 months. Because I don't see any better way to improve their English or improve their fluency if not by practice. Of course, I cannot implement this practice thing through my course. So I did not sell the course, I directly sold the proper implementation. In your case, it could be different. If you think the problem will be solved just by selling course, then go ahead and do it. Whatever that you sell, just do it professionally. You can't just ask people money in the WhatsApp. Do it professionally. What do I mean by professionally? Have a personalized website that has all the details of your offer. Like address what type of people you are serving to, what is their current problem, what the outcome look like, what is the process look like, everything in a simple website. At this point, most people just go crazy, spend shitloads of money to some developer or someone who builds website, give them 20, 30, 40, 50,000, build a basic website that has one single offer. Sheesh, you don't have to do that because there are a lot of other ways to achieve the same. In fact, I did not know when I started my first business. I'll recommend you something super cool. Go to hostinger.in. First, you need to buy a domain and hosting. Most probably, it'll cost very less. You can pick whatever the plan that you're super comfortable with. And once you do that, you have this AI website builder thing here. Let me go here. I want you to choose this plan, which is the business website builder. This has everything that you need to build your own website within seconds. This has inbuilt AI tools that will help you play around, customize your website with a lot of additional features included. So choose your plan, make the payment. I recommend you to choose at least 12 months. Because if you don't want to do something for 12 months, better don't do it. Yeah, and then just, make the payment. Yeah, once you do that, you just have to use this Hostinger website builder, which is AI powered drag and drop website builder. Just go there, pick whatever the domain that you have chosen. Let me choose this one. Then start creating your own website. Let me give you a simple demo of how it works. Why am I creating website for? Maybe like a landing page. What's my brand name? It was let me give the description as I help working professionals to improve their English fluency and communication skills through one-to-one live training for 3 months. It took me a few seconds to give the description of what the business is, and then I'm gonna click generate. Okay, it took me whole 10 to 15 seconds to build this whole website for me. I know, Rahul, these images is something not that I'm interested in. I understand. Just click on edit and then you are allowed to change everything. You can basically change the picture, based on your interest. Everything is just editable. Just click, drag, drop, and that's all. You can see how it looks in the mobile version, desktop version, and everything. Yeah, just customize according to your needs. Just put out, you can use AI writer if you don't want to write it yourself. You can use AI image generator if you want to, pick, if you want to pick images of your own interest. And yeah, that's it. Your website is ready. Not only that, you have AI writer, you have AI image generator, you have AI section generator, AI heat map. Heat map basically means it tells you where your customers are spending most of their time. For example, it shows something like this where exactly people are just clicking or spending most of their time with their cursor or with their, if they're using their hand. That gives you a clear idea of what people are super interested in and what people are not interested in. So that way you can change your website accordingly later. I personally bought my first domain using Hostinger. The AI website builder was not there at that time. If it was there, I would have definitely used it. It's super cheap and they have an amazing support team. Check out the first link in my description and use code RAHULMOFF to get amazing offers. Because the whole website thing is just complicated. If you're not able to code, if you don't have access to good developers, it's a nightmare for a lot of people. I don't want you to go through all of that. This is super cheap and it's highly customizable. You can anytime change anything that you want, and AI does most of your work. Highly recommended. From then on, it's just easy. You can use a button that says book a meeting or book a call, where you can talk to your audience, understand their pain points, see if you can help them. If you can help them, convert that into a sale. If you cannot, tell them this is not something that you offer. What I did was I set up a payment system integrated in the website, just told them what I offer, this is what the price is, pay to get access to. From then on, you just have to focus on the service delivery and collect as many testimonials as possible. That way you have the proof of concept, and then you can showcase the same testimony to your existing audience and tell them this is what I have gotten as the result of my offer. If you're interested, you can join. Yeah, pretty basic. Unless you know what is working, what is not working, unless you don't know which offer that will scale, which offer that doesn't scale, it's just all simple. Don't complicate things. Don't think about managing 10 different things. Don't think about spending shitloads of money to 10 different places. All you need is traffic, which I assume that you already have. Come up with a great offer, set up a website, collect payment, service delivery, and that's all. So that's exactly what you should think about when you are thinking of selling something to your audience. You need to go from the problem to the solution, not from the solution to the problem. What I mean is, okay, well, this is the problem. How am I going to solve for these people? But most people, what they do is, okay, I'm going to sell course. What course should I sell? That's not how it works. I hope this gives you some clarity of how to sell something to your existing audience or the audience that you're going to build in the future. Write down all your queries that you have currently. If you need further help, I'll try to create a separate video for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. We have super limited time. Bye.